Today we're playing a deck inspired by the hit Netflix movie Bird Box. I don't... Hey everybody, Nick from 9 TCG. That's obviously not true. This deck list was brought to us by my coach, Gabriel Smart. You can go check out Gabriel's the YouTube and all that kind of stuff in the video description. Also, if you want coaching, then Gabe also does coaching on Metafy.gg. So I put a link to his coaching down in the video description in case you want to improve your gameplay way more than I can provide you. So we're playing Bird Box. It's called Bird Box. I like to think because of the Netflix movie, but you know, it's mostly because it has a couple of birds in it. So why don't we go check out the deck list? So here is the deck list. The whole idea is to use the things that we need for that particular matchup. We have Galarian Zapdos with the strong legs charge ability. When we play this card from our hand to the bench, we can attach 2 fighting energies from our hand to this Pokemon. Why is this really good? Well, it's not for the Zapper Kick attack. It's really so that we can help power up Galarian Sirfetch'd. Galarian Sirfetch'd has the Resolute Spear, right? Resolute Spear ability, which when we move this card from the bench to the active during our turn, we can move any number of fighting energies from our other Pokemon to this one. And that's going to help charge or power up our Meteor Smash attack, and so that we can use other Galarian Sirfetch'd, because Meteor Smash, this Pokemon won't be able to attack the turn after you use it. So if you have 2 Galarian Sirfetch'ds on the field, one in the active attacks, you switch and then move the energies over to the new one, and now you're able to attack again. So you're kind of able to cycle through attackers. We also have the Galarian Moltres with the Malevolent Charge ability. It's the same as Strong Legs Charge, but now for Dark Energy. However, we do want to attack with Moltres. It has the Fiery Wrath attack, which does 20 plus 50 more damage for each prize card your opponent has taken. Now, Galarian Sirfetch'd is weak to Psychic, and most Psychic Pokemon are weak to Dark. So we're able to cover our weakness here, and if our opponent has taken 3 prize cards and they are a Psychic, or they're a Dark weak Pokemon I should say, then we'll be able to one-shot any Dark weak Pokemon in the game if they've taken 3 prizes, because this will do 150 for the 3 prizes, plus 20 is now 170, 170 times 2 for weakness is 340, so really, really nice number to hit. And honestly, your opponent, it won't be too hard for them to take 3 prizes. So Mew works pretty quickly. We do have Hoopa. It's just a hit for a quick 90, or that's pretty much it, right? It's not affected by weakness. So you just put in quick 90 damage onto something. It's just 1 energy attachment. So if you want to knock out a Sobble or a Drizzog to kind of get that last prize, or map out our prizes for the game, this is a good way to do it. The rest of the deck is for consistency purposes. We have Cinccino with the Make Do ability, discard a card from your hand to draw 2, and then Snorlax with the Gourmandize. You can use this ability only if this Pokemon's in the active spot, and you draw until you have 7 cards in your hand, but once you do, your turn ends. And then we move on to the trainers. Energy Search, Great Ball, Level Ball, Quick Ball, all things to help find the pieces we need. Ordinary Rod is pretty important because it's going to let us get Pokemon and energy that we might have had to discard early, or that got knocked out early in the game, back into our deck so we can continue to use them. Pal Pad is to find a supporter if we had to discard some Klaras or we need to get another one for some reason. Now we have an ability or a way to get those supporters back. Scoop Up Net is another really important card because it's going to help us move those single prize Pokemon around, and we have quite a few. Everything with the exception of Sirfetch'd is single prize, so we're going to be able to pull those things in out of the active to get our Sirfetch'd or get something else into the active when we need it. Training Court's going to help us get some energy. Bird Keeper is a little bit of mobility and some draw. Boss's Orders and Professor's Research, everybody knows. Air Balloon, a little bit more mobility. Klara is one we don't see too often. You could choose one or both of these effects. We could put 2 Pokemon from your discard into your hand and 2 basic energies from your discard to your hand. This is really good because we're going to be able to power up our Moltres or our Sirfetch'd if we need them. We're going to be able to find the pieces even if they get discarded or knocked out earlier in the game. We do also have Sonia, which is really good for early, even mid game, where we can search our deck for 2 Pokemon or 2 energy. you play a Sonia, search a deck for 2 energies, and then you get a Zapdos onto the field, slap those 2 energies on with Strong Legs Charge, and then Scoop Up Net to maybe do it again if you have to, or whatever the situation is going to call for. And then we have a 5 Dark Energy, 6 Fighting Energy split. That's the deck. Let's go see how it does. Going into the first game, and if you haven't already, don't be afraid to hit the subscribe button and bell notification so you never miss another video. I don't know why I say don't be afraid to. I don't know anyone who's fearful of hitting subscribe, but you know, do it. It helps the channel. Leaving a comment and a like help the channel grow. They tell YouTube this is a good video and other people should watch it. So here we are. We have a Minccino rather, to start the game. Not exactly what we want to see, but 2 Klaras also isn't great there. To take 2 mulligans, and we're playing a single strike deck. This could be Gengar, could be Urshifu, not really sure. I probably should have looked at mulligan number 2, but we'll draw 2 cards. That's a little bit better, and it's Gengar. So we definitely want to be hitting with. We definitely want to hit with Sirfetch'd here. So we'll go ahead and get rid of one of these Klaras. And I think we're going to slap a Dark Energy here, because now I can save the 2 Fighting Energies for the Strong Leg Charge and then Bird Keeper. So that's probably the play. Hopefully we can draw into another Quick Ball, or a Quick Ball will be ideal. I will discard this probably the other Klara if we could top deck a Quick Ball, and then I can Level Ball for Cinccino, Strong Leg Charge, Bird Keeper, draw 3, and we will be in business. So we'll see what our opponent can do here. They haven't done anything yet, and us being a mostly single prize deck can be a little bit problematic, because they're going to have to take several attacks, and Fear and Panic's not going to do a ton, since we will likely only have 1, maybe 2 V Pokemon on the bench at a time. So they will probably want to stick with, staying as the V, because the Pain Explosion attack will do enough to knock out most stuff in our deck, with the exception of course, Galarian Sirfetch'd. Now I noticed they picked up an Umbreon from that Quick Ball, which is interesting. So obviously they see the fighting type, and they probably don't want to be using Gengar. But I'm not sure why they didn't get a Houndour to try to establish that a little bit sooner. I mean, maybe they will throw down another Quick Ball, Battle VIP Pass. There's the Capture Energy. There's the Houndour, good. Super important for single strike to have those Houndours. So if we could take an early 2 prizes, that would be great. Umbreon, they would have to have 3 single strike energies in order to take the 1-shot. With just a 2, they'll be doing 200. They are certainly taking their time. They haven't played a supporter yet. They could Marnie us. That would not be ideal. I really like my hand for what it is. Though, Great Ball. Usually Gengar doesn't run Umbreon. At least the more recent version, the version that's been doing very, very well and has become really popular, hasn't been running Umbreon. It really runs Path to the Peak. And there's the Crobat. A lot of targets for us. Umbreon has 200 health, so really we can one-shot all 3 of these Pokemon. They do go with the switch. Not sure if I would have done that. So we will Cinccino here. We'll go ahead and get rid of the Klara for now. You can always Pal Pad it back. There's the Quick Ball. I think we get rid of a Research. Galarian Zapdos, we did prize one, so that's good to know. Pal Pad's in the deck, so that's excellent. Alright. And we will Malevolent Charge. We will Bird Keeper. And we'll move those 2 energies over. And now we can level ball for another Minccino. So that next time we can make do. And now we just go ahead and smack with Meteor Smash, which is why you wouldn't want to switch so soon, because now they have no energy outs. We got another energy, so that's pretty good. We can't attack this turn, so maybe they know that, but the most they'll be able to do is put us to sleep. So our goal here is to find another switch, like an Air Balloon, or Air Balloon would be really good. Air Balloon and another Bird Keeper would be like ideal, or Air Balloon Scoop Up Net. And they're just going to go ahead and concede. So don't put the Pokemon in the active that you're trying to power up until you're ready to attack, because it can get knocked out immediately. Going into game number 2, let's see what we can do here. That first game was a little bit quick, but our opponent did make a misplay pretty early on. They should have let us take the Gengar and then maybe come back with and try a counter KO with the Umbreon. At the very least, they could have evolved into the Umbreon Vmax. So we're going to go Cinccino here again. We'll see what we're up against. This is not a very good hand. We're going against Mew. Okay. Don't like that, because they can attack with Meloetta, and that's not fun for anyone. So naturally, Mew wants to go ahead and they want to set up their Genesect and the Meloetta as secondary attacker. They of course hit flip heads. I don't think I've seen Mew flip tails on a Cramomatic. I don't know what it is about this deck, but they just always hit it. And they hit it, you know, sometimes they miss, obviously, but when they're playing me, somehow they are hitting heads at the perfect time, always. Always. God, I really don't have much to do. We'll throw a Training Court down. And I think we just... Malevolent Charge isn't going to help us here. One, I can't attack. And so, I think I just research. We'll get rid of the Snorlax, I think. You know what? Yeah, we'll get rid of the Snorlax. This is already not looking good. It's not going to hit for weakness, but at least we'll hit. What? Oh, no. Oh, no. I did not want to do that. I did not mean to do that. You hate to see it. I'll throw the Hoopa down. At this point, I'm just playing cards at this point. This is so stupid. I can't believe I did that. Cannot believe I did that. Because then it would have hit for 70, 140. Still wouldn't have been enough to knock out a Mew Vmax, 140 and 90. That would only be 230. But it looks like they're... Yeah, this is... Oh, boy. This is problematic. Kind of want to save this Moltres. Let them take a bunch of prizes and then just swing. They played the Sparkle, so I mean... They wouldn't want to boss this turn anyway. I don't think hitting with the Hoopa would have made a huge difference. But, man, that was still not fun to do. I don't really care if they play Oricorio. We don't have any... I mean, they take 20 less damage from my attacks. Cool. Been seeing Oricorio pop up a little bit more. And Mew just has free retreat, so yeah, like, might as well, right? And it's gonna go ahead and hit me with the Max Miracle. I don't think there's anything I can do to win this. I mean, they'll probably just boss up my Galarian Moltres. I probably should have just waited a turn. And now they have free retreat. Because why not? I can't. Mew's going to get so much better with Brilliant Stars too. Yeah, this game's just over. Well, not even... Just... It's over. Our two games have been pretty short, so let's try a third one, see if we can do something a little bit better than that last game. That was a silly little misplay we made. And we do win the coin flip, so we're going to go first. Oh, and we are playing against Andrew Mahone over at Tricky Gym, so that's nice. This is a terrible hand to do so, though. We'll just get these out. And yeah, Andrew Mahone, great player, great content creator. If you haven't checked out their channel, Tricky Gym is definitely a great channel. It's one of the channels I started watching right when I first started playing that gave me a lot of good information about the game and what's good and how to play. So if you're looking for additional content creators, can't recommend Andrew enough. Hitting me with the Battle VIP pass, though. Something that I would like to see in this Bird Box deck. It'd be very funny if we were playing a mirror match and he had the Battle VIP pass and I don't. Because, man, that would be pretty nice. But I'm curious. So far, it looks like we are playing a Bird Box mirror. Let's see what else they can come up with, though. The double turbo and the Galarian Mine. Whoa, what's happening? He's gonna try to gourmandize for 4. He's gonna hit me with Body Slam. Let's see what Pokemon we can pull out from Great Ball. We get our own Minccino. I can only do one or the other. Or up to 2 basic energies and put them into your hand. So I don't think I want to do that. This is also not great. We'll get rid of this Level Ball. And let's scoop. At least now they won't take the one shot. We can gourmandize ourselves. Right? Well, and we'll see. Now we got a Pal Pad to get Sonia back. Put it back into the deck. Not that it helps a ton, but... And you got the Zorua for the Zoroark. I have no idea what he's playing. I do not know what's happening here. But I don't like that Galarian Mine, I'll tell you that. We have Bird Keeper to switch if we need. Dusclops? What is happening? Super weird. Super weird. Is this like some type of control deck? Zoroark for the Dusclops and go into the Dusknoir. Gonna get rid of Special energies, we don't have any. So, no special energies on our part. So we'll go ahead and evolve our stuff here. Man, this is... Try to get some energies in play. And we just don't have any. We'll get rid of the Moltres. Because then if we hit some energy, we can get the Zapdos. There's one energy, but it's not enough. Not enough to warrant playing it. Let's... Do we Scoop Up Net and then Bird Keeper, try to draw a few? I wanted to Scoop Up Net the Snorlax. Why? Oh my god. Did not want to do that, but... Bird Keeper, the Cinccino. Alright. Okay. And now let's not make a mistake. We can do a thing. And we'll throw down another Minccino just... And okay. Meteor Smash. Boom. Done. We'll get a prize. Next time we can Quick Ball for another Galarian Sirfetch'd. And then Bird Keeper it out of the active. They are going to Crushing Hammer, so that's not fun. But it fails. Beautiful. I hope I set them back just a little bit. They had that twin energy on there. And they have really nothing else in play. Now they can transform with Zoroark, so they can choose a different stage 1 Pokemon, but we don't run any special energies. So the Dusknoir from Vivid Voltage that turns all special energies into colorless energies, and this Cry of Destruction is not going to do anything to our deck. They're going to hit for another Crushing Hammers. They fail again. That's beautiful. You'll love to see it. And let's see. It's not worth attaching to the Yveltal here. I mean, I guess they could attach a Twin Energy and then one more to hit with Dark... What is this? Dark Feather. Hit me for 100 damage. Go for another Zorua. He's down to 19 cards. It's not really finding what they need or what they want to do. So we can go ahead and make do if we want to. But let's go ahead and drop this Minccino. And we will Bird Keeper. We'll move those energies over. We can attach one here. I don't have any energies, any fighting energies in the discard that I would want to Ordinary Rod. No. We'll Training Court, get that out of there. And let's make do this Level Ball. Sonia would be really nice to get 2 more energies, because then we can retreat manually Sonia, Ordinary Rod, the 2 energies, and attack next turn. So that's not a bad play. Klara's also very, very nice. So that when we manually retreat, now we can just Klara. But we would need another Zapdos for that. I only have 19 cards left in deck as well, so we got to be very, very careful of what I actually try to do here. I don't want to put myself in a position where he can just deck me out. So, but it doesn't seem like it. He's already 5 cards ahead of me in terms of getting closer to deck out. I don't know if they run any Marnies. They put those all back in their hand, or back into the deck rather. So we'll see what happens. But I can manually retreat. We'll see what they transform into. Surpuff. Okay, what does this do? Put any number of cards at the top of the disc. Okay. Okay. Oh my goodness. That is the worst luck I've ever seen in my life. Yeah, we'll move the 1 energy. And then we'll Ordinary Rod. We'll do both. We'll get the 1. Okay. That's the Pokemon. And we'll get our 2 fighting energies. And now we can Sonia for 2 fighting energies. We'll go ahead and attach 1. And let's go ahead. We're going to keep that Hoopa, actually. So we're going to go ahead and make do this level ball, I think. Bird Keeper is really nice for next turn because then we can manually attach and switch over 2 more. So that's really good. I think that's all I want to make do. I don't need anything, so I don't necessarily need to make do again. There's the fight, the dark energy in case they do boss up something and try to knock it out or anything like that. But if they do boss, I have the Bird Keeper, so it's fine. So either they Marnie or they boss. They can't do both. I mean, I guess they could technically Pokemon Catcher. That would be really unfortunate, but based on how things have been going in this game, flipping coins has not been Andrew's friend today. So I think we're in an okay spot. Crushing Hammer. That's Tails. That's 3 Crushing Hammers if I have been keeping track. That is 3. And that's 2 Twin Energies. So if I don't know. I've never seen somebody flip this many tails in my entire life. That is even for me, and I am generally an unlucky person when it comes to coin flips. This takes. Oh, well, I still think the most unlucky I've been was when my opponent flipped 9 heads in a row on their lucky ice pop. But this is a close second, and this fortunately works in my favor. But man, this is way too many coin flips that they've missed. Or Bird Keeper, because that's going to force us to draw some cards. Air Balloon is nice. We finally found that. So now we don't have to worry about discard constantly. Putting down a V would be very helpful at this point. Be super nice of them. They finally hit a heads. But it's a little late because I have the fighting energy in my hand. And I have the training court to get one back. So I can just Air Balloon, attach a fighting energy, move over this one, and then attack again. So I think this is mostly in the bag. I mean, they only have 5 cards left in deck. They still have 6 prizes. I'm only 2 attacks or 3 turns away. And that's all 4 Crushing Hammers, so they can't necessarily... Oh, they could try to lock me out with Altaria. They could do that. But I do have boss's orders to take out the Minccinos, so... He's going to go with the Surpluff. Slurpuff, whatever. Capture energy, so they're not going to be able to do anything really this turn. And then I have the boss's orders for... Ah, man, that Galamine really hurt. That was like the worst timing for that Galamine. Oh, well. Do I have any more Scoop Up Nets? Did I use all 3? I did. That's unfortunate. I think that's it. We're just going to pass. I don't think there's a way that they'll be able to knock us out. They only do 160, and look, they can't even attack with that, so they can boss. Okay, it's a little annoying. This is where control kind of shines. Right when you think you have it on the ropes. This is where it shines. So I won't be surprised if I lose this to deck out. I mean, I can't really put any cards back into my deck unless I have another Sonia. So I could try to help myself, but let's go ahead. We'll quick ball to see what's left in the deck. We got 2 more Sonias, a few more energies. Okay. We'll just put the 2 energies. We'll just attack. And now we are 1 attack away from winning the game. How many bosses? They only use 1 boss. So they could boss up something else. Ordinary Rod, they're going to get 4 more cards back in their deck because why would they not? It's probably going to be the Zoroarks and stuff. Yeah, Zoroark. Getting a Sonia would be really big right here. How many? 2 training courts. I don't remember how many are in this deck. So let's see. I think we just... stick like this. I could make do, try to find a Sonia, but it's not going to help me. I don't want to discard any cards and draw unnecessarily. They're just going to look to keep bossing other stuff. I can't retreat here. I don't have any more Scoop Up Nets. There's really nothing I can do. They're just going to make do, find their last boss, pull up something totally different like the Snorlax, and then I'm really in trouble. So I don't think I have another stadium. If I have a stadium, then I'm in good shape. But yeah, there's nothing I can do here. This is where control shines. Like I said, right when you think you have them at the very, very end, closing out games are just so difficult. I kind of have no choice. See if I have something. We'll just search. Yeah, I don't have anything. They just run you dry of resources. So, unfortunately, not able to close this one out. We are just one attack away. We had to use our training courts. You know, in hindsight, I shouldn't have played the first one when I did, but you know, that's just kind of what this deck does. There's nothing I can do. They're gonna, we'll try and play this out, but I don't think there's really any point. We'll just attach energies. Maybe I'll be able to get a body slam off and win. I'm sure they'll boss. They have to do something to get cards back in their deck. They have to do something. So I'm going to force them to have an Ordinary Rod, a Pal Pad, something. And they scoop. That's just... I did not think we were going to win that one. Did not think they were going to do it. So there you have it. Bird Box. You know, don't be so quick to scoop a game. Play it out if you think there's even a chance, because look what happened. I was ready to concede that game, and I just said, you know what, let's just make them win, right? Just make them win. If obviously the games where against Mew, there's 0% chance coming back because they are going to be too aggressive, too fast, and I don't have any board state. But I do have a board state here, and they're so close to losing that just force them to make the winning play. If they can't do it, then you'll be glad you didn't scoop. But that's going to do it for us today. Overall, I actually really liked this deck. I thought it was a lot of fun. It worked really, really well. So thanks, Gabe, for the deck list. And I will see you next time.